Human beings, for the purpose of procreation and for the purpose of better living, they get married. And marriages are the need of people, humans. It is an institution which somehow makes a person live a more normal life and according to their biological, psychological needs. But there in the Western countries, people are reluctant to get married. Even in Japan, which is not a Western country, marriages are not considered compulsory. And some of the people do it, another some of the people don't do it. And they prefer the relationship of a boyfriend and a girlfriend, and they prefer, some of those people prefer to be in the open marriage. And open marriage, what is the open marriage? It is not registered with the relevant department of the government. It is not registered. And out of the open marriages, both the parties, particularly the men, they think that they do have to bear the lesser financial responsibilities, and there are no property disputes, no alumni. If at all they decide to end this open marriage, they don't have to keep visiting the courts, and they don't need to register their case with the relevant governmental department. They don't have to sue each other either for property or any other reason. So the open marriages are taking place now in India as well. Why is it like that? Marriages are not, should not have been so complicated, but it is becoming the complicated with the passage of time. And due to certain unnecessarily created complications in it, either because of greed, because of ego, because of any other reason, some of the people prefer to be in the open marriage, and they think it is lesser stressful, lesser financial responsibilities, no alumni if they decide to part ways. They don't have to be in the legal battle. Keeping in view certain advantages in it, there are people who are preferring it. Now, out of these open marriages, some of the people prefer to have children, while another some of the people they don't prefer to have the children. But till now, there is no legislation done in India for these open marriages. And although it is considered an easier version of getting married, staying married, but only the time will tell, because it needs at least 10 to 20 years and not less than 10 years. It needs at least 10 years to be able to better ascertain what are the pros and cons of it. And there is no legislation in India, no legislation in India for these open marriages. But it is, happening, and it seems that the trend will keep growing. It will keep growing, and more number of people, particularly the people living in the urban areas, it is not something which is considered appropriate in the rural areas, but in the but in the urban areas, open marriages are considered a valid and right option. The government need to legislate because as for the other previous laws are concerned, family laws are concerned, these are not applicable on these open marriages. And religious people are not, because it's not the Muslims who are getting, who are going in the open marriages, rather it is the Hindus, are those who are born Hindus but they are the atheists. See what happened with this open marriages matter.